The Rialto Unified School District, part of our strategic plan, states that we will bridge schools and community learning opportunities, and part of the mission statement ensures that we will offer learning opportunities beyond the traditional school setting. The Girls Club at Curtis Elementary School is doing just that, and we are excited to welcome members of the Girls Club to the Bridge podcast. Please welcome Mrs. Lauron Pedroza, instructional strategist at Curtis Elementary School and the founder of the Girls Club, and fifth grade students and members of the Girls Club, Angelina Reyes and Amaya Perez, to the Bridge podcast. Thank you, Mrs. Pedroza, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. I want to get right into it because I know I was invited by you, Mrs. Pedroza, who also is a alumni of the RUSD, Cole Junior High School when it was junior high. And then
Trapp and Eisenhower. I graduated from Eisenhower.
there you go. There you go. She's homegrown.
I am.
So I want to make sure that I ask you first, what exactly is the Girls Club at Curtis Elementary School? Because I know families that are listening might be curious about all this.
Okay. Well, we started some enrichment clubs, and they asked us to do a club of what we're interested in. And I found a need. I saw some, after COVID, there was girls not, bonding as much. And I know middle school is a little bit more difficult. So I think there's a need for the fifth grade girls to have some community. And so I started it, and I like to do crafts, and I like to do things for the community. So I started it, and it's really been taking off. So we've been having a lot of fun with it.
Absolutely. And, it's challenging at every level sometimes, depending on who you are and what you're going through. And I know that when I visited the Girls Club at Curtis Elementary School, I met these two young ladies. And so I want to get right into it. Maya Perez, you're 10 years old. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we have Angelina Reyes, and you are 11.
Yeah.
Tell me what you like about the Girls Club.
So what I liked about the Girls Club is that it's very exciting and we get to bond with each other nicely. And we all get to sit in a circle and we get to talk about ourselves and spread compliments to each other.
Oh, that's nice. Now, what does that mean, like spare compliments?
So we would say to each other to our right a compliment about to them.
To them. Okay. So, and it's genuine. Oh, okay. Excellent. What about you? What do you like, Angelina, about the Girls Club?
What I like about Girls Club is that it's really helped me kind of learn more about who I am and love myself for who I am. And I get to know other people too that I haven't really gotten to know, and it's really fun. Like we have played small games like telephone in the beginning of the year. It's really nice. I like it.
You do. Now, when does the Girls Club meet at Curtis Elementary School, Mrs. Pedroza?
We meet every other Tuesday, and I try to balance it with guest speakers as well as crafts or service projects. So it's kind of a balance. So, and they would meet every week if I let them, but I don't have enough time or resources, and that's when we meet.
So a typical day at the Girls Club, say it's after school, it's in one of the schools. What happens, how many girls, and what are the type of things that we're learning?
Okay. I'll start. You guys want to add into it? So we meet after school for about an hour and a half in my room, and there's 3 fifth grade classes. So the teachers, I didn't nominate the girls, the teachers did. So that was based on, their social skills, their academic, it was a lot of things. So I didn't choose them. Mm-hmm. They were nominated. And then we have a snack, and the girls have to bring a snack. And if we don't have the girl bring the snack, we don't get snacks that week. So it's teaching responsibility. And then we have an agenda. It's a craft or a guest speaker. It depends on it. So you guys want to add anything to that?
Go ahead, Angelina. It's all you.
Okay.
My rocker. I'm going to get to that. You're a big rock and roll person, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like you already.
Well, we learn many different things. We have different speakers come in.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've had someone do jujitsu, and we learned self-defense. So we learned a lot of cool things.
Ooh.
Yeah, and in the beginning we have a snack, and it's a good snack. So yeah, that's just it's cool.
Is it a lot of bonding?
Yeah, it's bonding. When we sit in a circle, we're just chatting, waiting for everyone to come in, and then that's when we start.
Amaya, why would you recommend the girls club to a fellow classmate?
I would recommend it to them because maybe they're having problems of having self-love and self-esteem, and they could maybe find who they are, and they could maybe have better social skills and everything like that.
And has it helped you?
Yes,
Wow.
a lot.
A lot? Super lot? Wow. Good. I'm glad. So, Mrs. Pedroza, I know that you have been in the Rialto Unified School District for 33 years. And
Yeah. Well, I've only been in for 23 years. My parents were both in the district for over 30 years.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So over 23 years.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm giving
Second
you way.
career for me,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah.
just gave you a whole decade for free.
I tell Stirs that. Yeah.
But, attending Trapp Elementary, going to Kolb Middle School, graduating from Eisenhower High School, I know that through the years, education has changed a lot.
It has.
But we're at a place, especially after COVID, where the young students, especially the young girls, are transitioning from fifth grade on to middle schools. Exactly. And middle schools can have their own challenges. Elementary has its own challenges, and high school has its own challenges. But there's a lot of great things happening as well. And sometimes we get caught up in the negativity and we forget all the positive things that are happening in our school district as well. Do you feel that the Girls Club is something that could possibly grow into other elementary schools or maybe to different classrooms?
Well, of course, I'd love it to, but I'll be honest. I was inspired from Kolb Elementary. I saw it
Kolb
on
Middle.
Facebook.
Kolb Middle.
Kolb Middle School.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Kolb Middle School has a girls' club, and I was inspired by them. And I thought, I think that'd be great to start here at the elementary. And I wanted to bring other women with other careers, like Amaya said. She aspires to do things, and Angelina does. So I wanted to bring women of different careers that may not be the mainstream.
So what do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, there's a lot of things that I would like to do. They're all very different. I'm not exactly set on what I would like to do permanently, but it's either being a therapist, because I feel like it's nice to just help other people work through things, and maybe a vet, because I really like animals and stuff. I think they're cute and stuff. But
And what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies?
Oh.
So many.
I don't.
Drawing, I've seen.
Yeah, drawing.
Okay.
Kind of coloring, and is nail.
Doing nails?
Yeah, is that
Cool.
kind of a hobby?
Yes, it is a hobby, and I'm going to hide mine right now because I need mine done. So, yes, absolutely, it's a hobby. Good for you.
Remember, we had somebody donated these nail kits to the girls, and they all got to take home nail kits.
I practice on the little finger.
Did you practice? Yeah, and we had a person come talk about hygiene and remember.
So this
how
is
to do
all
makeup?
things
Yeah.
that they're learning.
Yeah.
Arts and crafts, doing different things with different girls in elementary school, right?
Yeah.
So it's not one class, it's all the fifth grade classrooms,
right.
and they select.
Right.
So I want to go back to you, Maya. The same question that I asked Angelina. What would you like to be when you grow up?
So I would like to be a teacher.
A teacher?
For
Wow.
Elementary school, because that's more easier for me.
It's easier for you. Okay, I get
don't
it.
know about that.
You have no idea. No, it is. It's fun, right? Challenging. It's a great profession. And what do you like to do in your spare time? What are your hobbies?
I like to draw. I like to color, same thing. I like to just chill and listen to music and sit on the couch and be lazy and watch TV.
There's nothing wrong with that after you've done your homework, right? You've earned it. So I want to kind of talk a little bit about both of you. So Amaya, you said you're a big fan of Broadway plays such as Six and Phantom of the Opera. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. And you are described by Mrs. Pedroza. Tell me if she's described you right, okay? So putting you on the spot right here, Mrs. Pedroza, as an artistic and theatrical person. Ooh. Yes. So we might see that in the future somewhere. And you once sang Fleetwood Mac's Landslide in front of the class.
Yes, I did.
Did you? Do you want to give us a little sample?
Sample. Okay. I need to get my singing thing on.
She's good.
Okay. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love?
I could tell you have a good voice.
She does.
Yeah,
She
I
sings
do.
acapella.
Well, we'll come back with that. I don't want to put you that much on the
Six or
spot. That's
Phantom,
great.
you-
Thank you. I love that. And it's a beautiful song. Angelina, let's see some fun facts about you. You have already displayed leadership skills, according to Mrs. Pedroza. So you are one of the leaders in the girls' club, which is great. And you can thank her for that. And then my favorite right here, let's drop the mic. You love rock and roll. What does that mean?
Well, what do you mean? Like, what does it mean?
I don't know. This is what Mrs. Pedroza gave me on
Well,
the
you
cheat
were-
sheet.
remember-
Mr. Matthew Peters gave me this information, so some of it doesn't come from me. So you do like rock music?
Yes, like remember when you came? I was so excited when I found out you were like one of the radio hosts for 96.7.
Uh-huh.
Because I listen to that like every time when I'm in the car with my mom. I'm like, hey, can you put 96.7?
Uh-huh.
And it's already like set right there, so she can just click on it. And I'm
Thank you for that plug. I appreciate it.
I love that. It's just
But you
feels
like certain
good.
artists, right? Like Kings of Leon, and what kind of artists do you like? Or just random?
just random.
Okay.
Anything that's good sounds good to me.
That's what I love. Okay, anything that sounds good to you. I want to thank both of you young ladies for being here. It was such a pleasure to be invited to your classroom, Mrs. Pedroza.
It was our honor.
And I know there's so many parents and guardians and Rialto families and the community watching, as well as our staff and people wondering what is the Curtis Girls Club. And I tell you, when I went there and I saw and I observed and I got to speak to the students, I just want to commend you for doing great things in the classroom where all the magic happens.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, and you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I also want to thank you for joining us on the Bridge podcast. Until next time, I am Saeed Joffrey, and we'll see you soon.